I'm just plane spotting outside for no reason. So I'm just gonna turn off my camera. Just wait for some airplanes to fly over. There should be a few. It's windy. There's storm clouds over there? Hold on. Oh, welcome to the stream, the real Blaney, which I'm guessing it's you, Dreamliner, or the best Blaney. Welcome to the stream, Airplanes51. There might be a storm coming in. Right over there. That's interesting. Hold on, let me check the weather radar. Isn't a song. I mean, that isn't a thing. That isn't a storm. I saw your post. Yeah, that was from yesterday. There was a potential for tornadoes last night. None occurred, but a bunch of water spouts did. A bunch of water spouts over Lake Michigan did. Other channel, plane spotting radio. Same. That's why I'm live streaming, because I live stream plane spotting, especially because my storage is full and I don't high altitude plane spot on my camera usually either. There's my car. Yeah. You ever see like my car, my plane spot videos from in my car? This is the car I use. I'm usually sitting towards the back seat, like the far back, because I get a pretty decent view of like aircraft behind me because of the back windshield. Speaking of airplanes, there's one flying right above me. Car, yeah. Probably just not a tri-jet. What am I saying? Probably a twin jet. All right. Yeah, I know it's a plane. A plane. In fact, that was a 757. That's pretty cool. Welcome to the stream, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Thursday today. Thursday evening, morning, afternoon, depending on where you are. I mean, it's not Thursday morning anywhere. It would be Friday morning, but if you're having like a good Thursday afternoon or evening, for me it's evening, but it's 8 o'clock for me because I started like a few minutes ago. Pretty chilly out in August, Michigan, but it's fine. So that was a United 757. I think I'm pretty sure I checked it was heading to Reykjavik, Iceland. Heading to Shannon, Ireland. Let me check top messages. It's a plane. Yeah, it's a plane. I'm gonna check flight radar again. By the way, those clouds over there are not storm clouds, even though they look like it. The B600 subs. Yeah. Speaking, also, your favorite plane. I might be able to spot a 787 at a few seconds. There it is. There's the 787 I was just talking about. Told you. It's a 787. United. 787. -10, actually. I already know you're gonna go insane by seeing this, a real Blaney. I already know it because your favorite aircraft is a 787 because you're also well known as Dreamliner. Another plane. Wow, that's the first time you haven't went crazy about a 787 spotting. It looks pretty big. It looks like one wing is missing though. Now it doesn't. For a minute, it looked like there was only one wing on it. That's crazy. Welcome to the stream, Oakley Smith. Which NASCAR driver should I do next? I'd say one of the Hendrick drivers or something. Like one of the Hendrick or ex Hendrick drivers, like Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, or William Byron. I'd say. Speaking of William Byron, I'm guessing he's gonna go to the Final Four championship round. I'm guessing that. I'm just predicting that. He's been going for the past few years, so he's probably gonna make it again. But also, that's 787 is loud. Anyways, I'm gonna go check flight radar again real quick. Waiting for the finals. Yeah, the four drivers I think are gonna make it to the Final Four are probably Blaney, Bell, Larson, and Byron. Those four. Dreamliner. Yeah. Also, I might be able to see a 777 coming up soon. Air France from LAX Paris. Let me tell you, if you're gonna spot in Traverse City, later in the afternoon is the time. The evening is the time you do it. Then is the intercontinental flights constantly fly over. Flight radar 24 break. Yeah. Like if you want a plane spot, like in Traverse City, in, or just even northwestern Michigan in general, a plane spot in either the afternoon or evening because those are when the cool planes or the intercontinental flights fly over or fly in, depending on if they're heading to Traverse City. If like the smaller regional flights are heading to Traverse City. Spotting short. No, I didn't. I haven't checked your channel yet today. I haven't been able to check any channel recently, actually. Let me see if the Air France has gone closer. I used the clip from TVC. Oh, that's crazy. Also, the Air France is gonna fly like right over me. I should get some good footage from this. Unless my camera decides to bug out at the last second, but hopefully it won't. Because 777s are cool, in my opinion. Not everybody thinks they're cool. And the thing that makes me wonder is that Delta retired the 777, which is like 30 years old, but still uses the 767, which is 40 years old. So, what's the point of that? Besides, the 767 carries less passengers. Why wouldn't you use the plane that's newer and carries more passengers? Like, welcome to the stream, Aviation Geek A350. I'm plane spotting in Traverse City, near Traverse City, I should say actually. About to spot it. Air France 777 flying over, and Air France actually, not a Air France, and Air France. Flight radar R24 break real quick. I gotta check where it is. Welcome to the stream, Fernando Roman. What is that bird noise? FR24 right roll. That's a whistle. Why is there whistling? Who's whistling? No spam. He's not spamming. What did bro just say? Hold on. It's gonna fly right by me, I think. Saw it for a second. I just don't know where it went. Welcome to the stream, old UIL. Plane spotting. Again. I plane spot a lot. I'm about to see an Air France 777. I saw a United 757 and 787 while you weren't here. Show your real face. No. I'm not showing my real face. Never have and I never will. I feel like at this point the 777 has passed. No, I'm not gonna reveal my real face. I'm not allowed to. No. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna no. I'm not showing any my face at all. Not even gonna. So where the frick is that 777? Again, why? Because I got banned. I almost got banned last time I tried that. I got banned from streaming for like 2 months. Should be appearing by now. You can. I'm not gonna respond to that question. That is weird. Okay, where the fuck is that 777? Oh my god. Why do Air France 777s have to be invisible? Never mind. There it is. I'm. So it flew just north of me. Almost flew over me, but flew just north. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. Show your face. No, I'm not showing my fucking face. No. Next time somebody asks me to show my face on stream, I am going to ban them. I legit am going to ban them, unless they're new and they haven't heard the rules before. Another airplane. Another airplane flying right over me again. Also, the Air France 777 is still there. They made a perfect X. That's a JetBlue A220, really? Are you a boy? Yes, I'm a boy. Why does it look like the contrail's moving south? Okay. It's rainy here. Ah, damn. A220. Wow. A220 300. For some reason, A321s do not have contrails. Like, I've spotted so many A321s, not a single one has had a contrail. And most 737 Maxes don't have any either. Though a few. I didn't see much yet. I've seen a few. I saw a couple airplanes today. These are actually the first I've seen today. Or are they? No, they are. They are. I haven't seen a plane in a few days. Actually, I think. Or did I see one yesterday? No, I didn't see one yesterday. Maybe my. What? You go back to Newark International. That's cool. I was actually playing as a Newark ATC air traffic controller on Infinite Flight. How do you know my actual age? Have I accidentally doxed myself? How the you know with my age? I think I may have doxed myself actually. Yeah, I'm stupid. Damn it, I doxed myself again. I'm not gonna reply to that. I'm not saying my exact age. If somehow somebody knows, then they can tell you, but I'm not gonna say my actual age. So I don't want to confirm uh, um, or debunk how the theories on how old I am. But I'm not repeat. I'm not going to say my age. That's the last time I'm going to say that. Next time somebody asks me how old I am, or if I can show that my face, I am going to ban. I will start banning people. Also, why does that low key? Why does that low key look like a squall line? Why does that low key look like a squall line heading right towards me? Keep your. Yeah, exactly. I hear another airplane. Or is that just the A220 noise is just now reaching me? I don't. I'm. Welcome to the stream, aviation fan. I just had to time somebody out because they wouldn't stop asking me how old I am. I'm not gonna. Anyways, what's up, aviation fan? I've just been plane spotting today. I'm gonna check flight radar real quick. Okay, I just found out that I might be able to see a Lufthansa A380. I've never spotted a Lufthansa A380, nor 747, but whatever. Yeah, I know. I mean, BFF means best friend and forever, I think, but BF means boyfriend. I know that. I think BFF means best friend forever or whatever. I mean, that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's. I don't know. I don't know if slang has changed since then. Avgeek, can you go live during the weekend? Saturday, no, because I'm gonna be going somewhere. Tomorrow, probably, yeah. But and Sundays, a maybe. Sundays, a maybe. But Saturdays, a no. Unless I go to the airport, then yeah. But Saturday's most likely a no. Sundays, a maybe. Fridays, a yes. But Friday's technically not a weekend day, so whatever. But yeah. Maybe I might be able to stream on Sunday, which is the last day I have until I have to go back to school. School's almost here. Yeah, I know. I don't want to go back there, bro. Like that school has ruined my mental health, and I have to go back. So I don't know if I can survive this next year. I'll try to stream this weekend. I'll try. No promises on anything, but I'll try. At least I can say I have tried. I'll probably stream quite a bit of the day, and tomorrow though, which is Friday. That's the exact same reason I don't want to go because I've been bullied at my school about 7,600 times, 7,600 times, or 7,600 times, and I'm starting a new grade, and it's gonna be more people I don't know, which means more chances of me being bullied, and less chances of me being friends. The 7th day of August. I have to go on the 2nd of August. I have to go on the 2nd. Used to be at the 3rd, but now it's the 2nd for some reason. At this rate, by the time I graduate, there's gonna be like no days. There's gonna be like by the time I'm in 12th grade, there's gonna be like no days of summer vacation. It's just gonna be school the entire year, which I do not want. Boy. Basically, half the things that you can think of that might be wrong with my school are wrong with my school. Like half the like in the bathrooms, it's like a war zone. When in classrooms, there's a bunch of random people that do random things. And in the lunchroom, it's a literal. It sounds like an auditorium. In the gym, it's the same. And outside, uh, when the younger grades are outside for like their recess, then then they're loud as hell, so I can't even concentrate. I don't know how I'm gonna survive this year, but I'll try. And I'm taking that literally. I don't know. I'm being literal. I don't even know if I'm gonna. I don't even know if I can make it past this year with, without doing something. I don't want to say though. Yeah, I have a friend group, but they're usually. Well, I had a friend group, but they're starting to separate. It, it's starting to fall apart, and we're never on the same group anymore. I have to. I'm usually in the group of just a bunch of random people. Even when it was, you know what? I don't. Yeah. Uh, so at this point, like it's been so like for example, oh, even when the friend group was active, I usually wasn't able to work with the group because there were too many people in the group. Bro, somebody just got timed out again. Yeah. Yeah, this seems like a cold front moving in. There might be a cold front moving in. This might be like a trough or whatever. Called like a trough or something. I think that's what you call another name for a cold front. But there is a cold front moving in. That could mean that there could be some pretty big storms. Because if a warm front moves in randomly, they can mix. And when's your first day of school? September 2nd. Oh, speaking of like weather, my headset is about to die. Dang it! Set my headset. I'm so lucky. You get more. My school is just like that. They don't. They don't like me. Like having. Yeah. Just gonna put my headset. So, anyways, speaking of weather, back in like May or whatever, my state got their first tornado. Yeah, I saw that. actually wasn't even that strong. And that's what's, yeah, I know. Like, if you look at my old videos from like a long time ago, from like the past, like from like 2022, 23, and 2023, you can see that I was into geography, race cars, and tornadoes. That's why I know a lot about what I'm not geography and anatomy. Never was really. Oh, let's go. Let's go blame that. Or the best blame. Yeah, I saw that. It was the aviation channel. I subscribed to it. 700s are common where I live. Also, I I need to tell. Uh, uh, so like I said, back in May there was a tornado emergency. Michigan had its first ever tornado. You can't hear me, Cat? Can you guys hear me, Cat? Oh wait, my headset's connected. Can you hear me now, chat? Can you hear me now? You're not speaking loud enough. Oh, but can you hear me now? Yes. Okay. Yeah, my headset was connected. That's why. So, Michigan got their, like I was saying, Michigan got their first tornado emergency ever a few days ago, like back in May, and it wasn't even that strong of a tornado, so I don't know why it was. They got a tornado emergency. But welcome to the stream, Alabama Airways official. I was just saying random things. Also, Lufthansa A380 is about to fly over me. Potentially, I haven't checked flight radar for a few minutes, so I'm gonna check that again. So it is flying over me right now. There it is. I'm gonna take a picture of that real quick, chat. The camera isn't that good. Seeing a Korean Air, one of those in Korean Air, and a morning one day. It's pretty cool. Never seen a Lufthansa, though. It's pretty cool. All right. All right. So here's the footage I got. Did my camera stop working again? Damn it. Camera stopped working. Okay, chat. Camera stopped working. I'm gonna have to restart the stream for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna restart the stream.